So guys, today I got for you the first monthly favorites episode this year, in which I'll be sharing with you what perfumes out of all I've been loving and wearing during January 2023 made it to my top list. So keep on watching to find out everything about them, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel right now if you're here for the first time, as well as please give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoy watching these monthly roundups. And once you're done with that, we can get started. Hello and welcome everyone to this first monthly roundup episode this year. Let me know if you would like me to continue filming them for you monthly. I would definitely love to find out more about your monthly favorites, so please comment them down below. And on that note, let me get started with my top list of most worn and loved perfumes of January 2023. And the first one I want to tell you about is all-time favorite cherry fragrance of so many of us, Lost Cherry by Tom Ford. It has been around for a while, and you guys, I kind of rediscovered it for myself. I don't know how that happened, but one day I sprayed on myself and looked at it from a different perspective, and sometimes that can happen with perfumes. That's why it's so exciting to wear them over and over again. And even if you think, oh, I know this perfume so well, sometimes it can really surprise you. So it's still this beautiful, delicious powdery cherry scent with a beautiful balsamic base and a little bit of booze, but I don't know, the dry down of it is definitely better than the opening for me personally, and I just love it during the winter time. It's amazing, not as dense and maybe flat as it can be in the summer. And although I have many fragrances that come really close to it, even a few clones, I still find that Lost Cherry is such a potent cherry fragrance that really started this entire cherry trend. And even Tom Ford, after bringing it out as a limited edition, brought it back to the general range, and this year added 2 new fragrances to this cherry collection. So if you want to find out more about them, I'm about to review those 2. If you have any experience with them already, please comment down below what do you think about them. And if you want to learn more about other interesting new perfume releases that are coming out, check out that video in which I update you about them, link to which you will find down below in the description box, as well as other helpful information. But yeah, during January this fragrance was amazing. There is something about it that is so powdery, so juicy, so jammy, sweet, and very, like delicious, that it was very appropriate for this very cold month. And that made me actually look at my perfume collection and find a few similar fragrances to Lost Cherry, and one of them is this Kayali's La Feste Burning Cherry. And by the way, talking about burning cherries, I don't think that there is something burning in there, but they are pretty similar. Same, this powdery and jammy, a little bit boozy cherry note, although in here we have note of Palo Santo. I'm not getting much of it. However, there is a lot of beautiful floral freshness that I'm not getting in Lost Cherry, so that's different about them. And in here, fruitiness is less jammy, but rather juicy in my personal opinion, so it's a bit more elegant for me personally, but I don't smell smokiness in here. I'm definitely looking forward for Tom Ford's Smoky Cherry, and I'm wondering how smoky it's gonna be. But talking about something a bit warmer, maybe also with cherry, you guys already know how much I love TONKA Cola by MANCERA, and I bought it for myself as a Christmas present, and I've been wearing it like during the holiday season, and it's just fantastic for that because first of all, it's such a compliment getter. It's a very voluminous fragrance that opens spicy and then really smells a lot like beautiful cherry scented cola drink with refreshing lemon. In the dry down, it gets powderier, warmer, and I love patchouli note in here that is so sweet and at the same time fizzy because of Coca-Cola in here. That is just so much fun, and yeah, it has been a huge favorite for me during the January month because it's quite festive, especially the beginning of it. So yeah, I've been wearing it a lot on the night out or just at home when we are playing some games. This perfume just gives me great time wearing it. It's cozy, plus people around love it too. So yeah, highly recommend you check it out in case you're not familiar with it. And in one of my recent videos, I've reviewed this fragrance and also shared with you a few alternatives, you know, perfumes that have similar vibes. So I was wondering if you would be interested in a video like that for Lost Cherry. Please let me know, and don't forget to check out my review on TONKA Cola because it is truly amazing. But let's talk about these fruity, deep fragrances a bit more, and I really wanna tell you about Blackbird by the Canadian indie brand UNTAMED that I highly recommend you to check out in case you love indie brands. And this fragrance is so special. I only need to be very careful how I open it because sometimes this entire thing comes off. So yeah, that's the only complaint I have about it. But the minute I sprayed on myself, first of all, it reminded me of something from my collection, and I think it's actually my beloved BDK's Tobacco Rose. But in here we also have this beautiful orientalish, deeper, almost jammier rose, however without tobacco but with wood, which is quite a classy notes combination, and just going into the oriental direction with, you know, some spices and Havana, also wood and benzoin with vanilla. It has slightly, you know, like a sweet touch without being gourmand, without smelling too sweet. So I've been spraying it a lot at work. I just don't know, January has been so stressful for me, and just applying this fragrance, it just grounded me a little bit, which is great. So yeah, a bit of jamminess in there, smells great, maybe a bit of Maison Francisco Dijon oud, satin oud, or that silk oud perfumes. And I really love how, you know, the jamminess is well balanced with deeper oudish notes. So yeah, if you love a great rose oud perfume, that's the one I can recommend you. It has been a huge favorite for me, but my most favorite perfume of the month has been this new release, In Love with Everything by Imaginary Authors, that I really wanted to try out for myself because I like this brand a lot, and then I have read a few mixed reviews on it, so I really wanted to check out for myself how it's gonna be, and it turned out to be this bright, neon, very fun fragrance that is like boost of positive energy because it opens with tropical punch note, and among like lots of fruity and citrusy notes, raspberry is really popping, and it is tingling. It is really beautiful, sour, sweet. It is quite a sweet fragrance, to be honest with you, and gourmand, but I love that in the dry down there is this stardust note, which is totally imaginary, I know, but I can't help but smell some magic in there. Maybe it's sandalwood that is acting that way, but I can tell you that this fruity fragrance smells so great now when it's cold in the winter, probably because it has a bit of a frosted texture. I am all about texture in perfumes, and I find that it is one of the best releases from Imaginary Authors that I highly recommend you to check out, and you can do so whether on So Avant-Garde webshop or Equation Natural. I will leave links to them down below with my discounts, so feel free to use them to save a little bit. But this perfume has been saving me during cold January month, and yeah, I love it a lot for that. But something else that has been also very, you know, winter appropriate is this fragrance I have been wanting to smell for a long time, Le Parfum by LALIQUE, which is one of their most well-known perfumes. And you guys, I have a love-hate relationship with this fragrance. First of all, I love it, and then when I wear it sometimes I absolutely hate it. And it reminds me of that thing that when you test perfume in the shop without spraying it on yourself and you buy it, then when you're home and you're actually wearing it, you just discover some fact about the fragrance that doesn't work for you. Let me know if you have ever experienced that, because I have been definitely there. But with this fragrance, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and I don't know which note that is. Sometimes I complain about musks, but I have smelled all musks in pure form and they are fantastic. Maybe it's combination, but the weirdest thing, there is even no musk in there, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe it's West Indian Bay note. It's the only one that I'm not so much familiar with, because the rest, pink, pepper, bergamot, heliotrope, almond, jasmine, tonka, sandalwood, patchouli and vanilla. What is not to like? I'm asking you guys. It's fantastic. It's warm, it's extreme, and sometimes it is too much. But when I wear it, I get compliments. It's intense. It can be your signature scent, and maybe it could be jasmine because there is some similarity with Alien that I don't like by Mugler, but I was also attracted to that fragrance when it came out. So yeah, I've been wearing it because I think winter is the best time to pull it out, otherwise it's just too much. But I would like to know if any one of you loves this fragrance too, because it's such an interesting vanilla that is reminiscent of early 2000s when fragrances weren't, you know, so right in your face, edible and sweet. So yeah, it's really well balanced, it's beautiful. The perfumer behind it is Dominique Rupong, who is a master and was actually in-house perfumer for Dior, and recently he was replaced with Francisco de Jong. And in one of my videos I addressed this Miss Dior crisis that for me this brand is going through at the moment, and because of it I started wearing a few of those fragrances I have in my collection. And you guys, I really like this Miss Dior 2021 version because in it I smell a bit of matcha note, but not as, you know, traditionally green and off-putting as it can be sometimes. In fact, to me it smells like beautiful floral matcha tea, and probably it's quite a different description for this fragrance than you might hear. But yeah, I really like that facet in this perfume. It's dusty and powdery, but also floral and tea-like. There are a lot of, you know, beautiful floral tones. They're almost transparent. The rose, the iris, peony, they're all very fragile. Apricot, peach, and very delicate base that we might like or dislike Miss Dior. Let me know what do you think about this fragrance, and check out that video in which I addressed this, you know, Dior struggle that the brand is going through, and hopefully they will release something really special once Cory de Jong, you know, brings out his perfume. But with that being said, let's talk about something I have been obsessed with, and not only me, but Benny has been wearing this perfume, Mellow Heliotrope from the Beyond the collection by Bentley. By the way, look at this bottle, isn't it fantastic? So yeah, this is such an easy grab, and the fragrance smells so classy and so timeless. Literally for me, this is more adult and grown-up niche version, if you will, of such favorite of mine as Miracle by Lancome that my mom used to wear a lot when I was little. And for me, this is the kindest scent ever. In here we have gardenia, some citruses, raspberry, heliotrope, vanilla, praline, and ambrette musk that makes it so creamy, so smooth. And this is such a well done fragrance that I highly recommend you to check out. Overall, this Beyond the collection is fantastic, and eventually I really want to get my nose on all of their perfumes. So just in case you have any experience with it, please let me know what's your favorite, and in case you want to check them out, definitely do so. They are available on So Avant-Garde webshop, link to which you will find down below. But you guys, one of my biggest favorites and most worn fragrances has been hands down this Bouillie Intense by the brand LPDO that I actually sold to a lot of people. For example, Masha, our friend from Ukraine, visited us, and I showed her so many fragrances from my collection, but when I sprayed this on her, she bought the bottle same day, and I don't understand why. First of all, it's that brand that creates fragrances that are inspired by other popular ones, and this is kind of like clone for very pricey Bouillie d'Argent that I really want to add to my collection. And once I do so, I will film for you an updated top list of fragrances for life. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. Please comment that down below and tell me, Yana, we're interested in that top list, or never mind. But anyway, for me, this is like such a blur, such a smooth, such hard to pinpoint the notes in fragrance. Although I can tell you there is Tuscan iris, incense, cypress, vanilla, myrrh, musk, patchouli, honey, woody, ambery, and leathery notes. For me, it's not about the notes. For me, it's about this feeling that it gives you, and it's a pretty damn great feeling. That's why it is my go-to perfume. I love to wear it at work, I love to wear it on everyday basis, and it's just the best. I don't know, it's a true perfume. It's very abstract, this is how I describe it, because you can't really tell you of what it smells, but it smells of something great. So yeah, if you know similar perfumes to that, please tell me, but this is something very, very affordable and the quality is on point. However, you guys, something that's not that affordable, but I loved so much, literally fell in love at first sniff with Tom Ford's NOIR Extreme Parfum in the summer, have been dreaming about it for months, and then bought it in January and has been wearing it all month long together with Benny. We have a few like figures that we are sharing, but you guys, this is such a textural perfume. The best way I can describe it is that word, because in the opening, cardamom and ginger really popping, creating like this beautiful atmospheric spicy effect. Then we have note of coffee, which is this exotic creamy dessert, and in the dry down, most importantly, vanilla sweet, leather gaiac wood, and tonka with amber. So it is extremely warm, very textural, at the same time atmospheric, so well balanced, and it has a bit of masculine energy, so it's quite powerful. And I have been loving that lately. So yeah, another huge favorite that I've actually compared to the rest of the collection. So in case you're wondering how similar they all are, please check out that one in case you missed it. But you guys, I guess that was all. I have only one fragrance left, so let's end it on a very cool note of Musk Noble by Guerlain. I have feeling that not a lot of people know about it, and even less people talk about it, which is such a shame, because if you are musk lover as I am and Guerlain is one of your favorite brands, you need to check it out, because you guys, it opens with this very cool scent of aldehydes, pink pepper and saffron. They're almost biting you, but it's like a kitten, okay? It's not dangerous, but you can feel the bite, and it's pretty cool. Then we have a lot of musk in there, some pretty metallic tones of rose and geranium, and for me it could be like the signature scent of an ice queen or something. That's where I really love to wear it in the winter, solely when it is snowing, because I feel like that whole experience goes really well with notes of aldehyde in here that are very, very clean. So yeah, that's my winter favorite, and if you want to find out more about fragrances I'm wearing this winter, please check out the entire top list that I've recently posted, and more helpful information like discounts or links I refer to will be down below in the description box, so check it out. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions left, or maybe you have some perfumes I mentioned in this video. If so, what are those and what have been your monthly favorites, you guys? I'm always excited to hear from you, and remember that your comments really help my videos to get out there, and I would love to see my channel growing with your help, which is happening at the moment, and I'm very excited for that. So thank you so much for watching. Please follow me on my social media to stay in touch and request future content down below in the commentary section. On that note, thank you so much. If you enjoyed, please give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already, and make sure to stay tuned and smell good. If you want to be even more supportive, please donate on Buy Me Coffee website, which is very easy to do, and even small donation matters a lot, because then I can buy myself bubble tea, and I'm really craving one at the moment. And yeah, we'll see each other in the next one really soon. Bye!